Hey, hello everybody. Welcome to the Pacific Northwest Basketball Officials Fall Academy. The reason why we're having this here is because we want to help people get the rust off. We want to give positive instruction, and most of all, we want to have fun. My name is Jeff Shelton. I am one of the co-directors of this academy here. Now, let's get started.
And do you remember that play?
On the bump?
Yeah, on the bump, and it was up high. The only thing is just be a little more patient, because what that tells me is you're probably ball watching, because the play occurred up above the elbow on the drive, and you were the lead. All right, so what is the lead's primary?
Lead's primary is from the middle of the key to the elbow, out to the three-point arc.
Right, yeah. So it occurred up above there. So either picked it up a little bit early, so just be a little more patient, okay? Because that could potentially that means you watch the ball, which Scott and I just talked about. We come to this game as fans and players, so we're used to watching because that's where the action is, right?
Yeah.
And so as officials in the three-person game, it's really hard when the ball's not in our primary to watch something else. So what I try to do, and this will be good for Matthew, because I asked him, says, Matthew, where are you officiating? And there wasn't, he says, my primary. Well, there wasn't anybody in your primary. And that was another question. Who do I officiate when there's no one in my primary, right? So when there's no one in our primary, we want to look for the next competitive matchup. Okay, so does that mean, do you understand what that means?
I do, but I just didn't know which, like you pick and choose.
Yeah, and see, here's what happens is the game about, players move. It'd be great if they were static, and it'd be great if we had that little color thing, you know, to move up and down the court. So we get a sense of where we are, and I think, I don't know who I was talking to, but we want to look at players as they come into our primary and as they leave. And so I talk numbers. I'm like, okay, I got 21 and 32. All right, they're coming and going. Let's see where they're going. Let's see where they leave. And we talk about when we're off ball, we should kind of be looking at two matchups. If we're looking at two matchups, because there's 5 matchups out there. So each off-ball official is going to have 2 matchups, and then whoever's on ball has a matchup. And then that's going to help us keep everything covered. But they're moving, and so we watch them come in, we watch them leave. So I talk to myself about what they're doing. Because the game moves, and it'd be great if, the primary shifted. Okay, but that's a tough one to figure out. I remember it seemed like, what am I supposed to look at? So
The next competitive matchup.
Yeah, the next competitive matchup. And it could be that the next competitive matchup is in your partner's primary. And so what we call that is officiating in your partner's backyard. Okay? So we want to officiate what our partners can't see. Because we just talked about, we think when we're off ball we can handle 2 matchups pretty good. So if your partner's on ball, do you think he can handle that off ball matchup? Oh, hang on just a second. Hey Trey, Coach wants to know about
I said something to you, so I know. I don't even know. I just heard cussing. Okay. That's the only reason why. All right, I just wanted to be able to address it. Okay, well, thank you.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. I love the coach that addresses a team. So does that make sense? So then we have the technical foul, and I have a problem with it. And I like how we didn't waste any time with it. But what I think could be better is there's a little bit of confusion. So typically when we have a technical foul, is whoever's closest to get to them, talk about what it is, gives the calling official an opportunity to come down, show what you have, what the restart is, so we can all get on the same page. So if someone got you, Trey, like has a bench technical foul for cussing, and it's going to be 2 points, we're going to take the ball sideline out of bounds. And then we can disperse and it happens. And then we're not here at the center saying it's 2 points, it already would have happened.
Yeah.
So I think we just make it a little clearer.
It's confusing,
So,
yeah.
Do you understand that? Can we illustrate that a little bit?
Yeah.
So Trey calls the foul, you're closest, so you're going to go to him and say, what do you got? And then you guys just tick off what you're doing. Because sometimes it's an emotional call when you do a technical foul. You don't want to screw something up, you want to get them away from the field, give them a second to calm down. The third guy's watching the players.
Okay.
If you need to send them off the court, go to your benches. If it gets complicated or whatever, you can do it. You don't have to. But you want to grab him right away, get him out of it a little bit, and just take a second.
Should we switch? think?
Well, it depends. If it's on the coach, sometimes you'll want it. Maybe he goes in administration as the three coach or whatever. Play it by ear, but grab him. Whoever's closest to him, the other guy watches the players. Just figure out what you're going to do next.
So,
Thank you.
so then 2:49, we had the ball come on the court, and that was fine. But it was another opportunity, and I know it's hard with the mask on, but we just have to kind of take our time and try and, as best we can, say, hey, white ball in line.
Yeah.
So just take our time to communicate a little bit better. Oh, then you had down here, you had the drive. The guy, you're the trail out here. The guy goes to the hole, and you said it was before the shot. You waved it off. Talk to me about that.
He was getting pushed in the back. So as he's driving, the guy's leaning on him.
Okay.
That's why.
Okay.
And it was way out here before he even took the shot.
Okay. Because when you have the whistle,
Yeah.
he had gathered. So maybe get it sooner, or be patient and see if he can get into the shooting motion, and then you reward him with 2 shots. Would be the only thing. So, but yeah, he was getting fouled. All right, so there was kind of a theme of that, communication. All right, and it's already kind of a challenge when we don't have masks on. So I'm going to challenge you in this game to work on our communication, because we're making, I think we're working to get angles, we're making good decisions. I think we're having patient whistles, we're seeing play start to finish. But like when we have whistles on violations, it's just a violation and we're gone. We're not telling our partner where the ball's coming in. So let's take our time and go through the whole program. Yeah, this is where we're going, this is where the ball's coming in. Or if we have a foul, what's happening? So let's just slow.
I gotta not to choose, but you're right.
Yeah. Have a choice to make.
Right.
All right. So communication, and then I want to challenge y'all, because another part of communication is what we do nonverbally. All right. We want to be ambidextrous, and everyone, we want to mark 3 points with our outside hand, because that way the table can see it, and our partners, because we're all marked with the inside. So outside hand, and then the other one I'll challenge you is to count away from the players. So what I do is I hand it to them, and then I go up and I count away, because then the table can see it. Of course, it's screwed up when you're on this other side. Let's see.
I want you doing this. You should be here. You told me that. So one other part of communication, if I may.
Yes, you may.
Contact. Before
Yes.
the ball comes in, make sure that I'm paying attention. I'm going to be flirting with some mom in the stands or something. I'm off getting candy. You need to know everybody's in the game. So definitely make eye contact with everybody. A lot of guys just make it with a table in a school. Make sure everybody's on the same page.
And a good opportunity to do that is when the old trail new lead in the center transition is to check off. And when we do that, that helps us pick up when if there was a late rotation we might have missed or something like that. So we established, so if we need to communicate, we've already established that. All right.
Okay. All right. This is going to be a good game. Five. Post him. Hey, Will, get over there. Zero. Ball's in. Action, run it right! Good job, baby. Move your feet, guys. Hold side. Front, Brady! Attaboy, Will. Special. Go, Amy. Hey, run special again. Special again. Outside hand, grab him back. Right. Take charges. Yep. Good team. Here we go. Go, push it. Come on, Nathan, go. That's a foul. Good job, Ben. Hey, Ben, hey, come here. I know you want. Come here. There we go, Ben. Come on, boy. Come on, D. Hey, we're picking it up, homie. Come on, Dylan. Board. Go, Ben. Pick up! Let's go, boys! Work off! Make the board, baby! What do you go, White? Good. Well, 14,000, right? 3 charges. Good. rotate. Almost going. Yeah, Brady! Here we go, boys! Go, man! Time on the floor! Come on now, rotate! Oh, that's what I've been saying. Rotate! Scramble!
Going to challenge our watching off ball. Okay, so we talked about the last game. There's no one in your library. Read the numbers. Look at the competitive matchups in your private. Because Trey, there was a play. You were the lead. Let's see. Remember, it's the lead. This is our area, right? So right here, this guy. Because there's no post. He's here. He slides over. We got him. But I don't think we're moving. So just remember that this is all our primary. We don't have that. We need to watch it. Because they're setting the screens to set the shooter, right? So let's keep working on ball. I got you, Scott. Go back in.
Okay. We got White Hunter. Here we go, White. Take hands. Let's go. Keith, get on the other. Yep, rotate. Shake hands. Let's go. That's what we want. Bang! Get him off! Get him off! There you go, Aiden. All right, come on, get back. Hands up. Rotate, guys. Gotta rotate. Yep. Front Brady. Front Brady. Yes. George. Hey, 1-4 Will, 4 low Will, 4 low Will. Good, Brad. Come on, let's go. Players in. Trevor, blue. Mask up, please. Mask up. Play. You're inside. Three! No, sorry. Yeah, three men. Hey, get him up, hands up! Come on, boys. Hey. Good hand, good hand. Here we go, boys. Yeah, Dylan, go. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Go. You got it. Stop. Rotate, guys. Rotate. Let's go. Hey, can you get down on me? Hey, Healy, come here. Here we go, boys. It's all right, Zach. Nice play. White 21, push.
Technicals were black 15, I said white 15, it wasn't white 15, 13.
There's lots of stuff going on off the ball. So we talked about when the ball isn't in our primary, let's find two matchups. We'll just start with matchups that are coming into our area or leaving our area. Okay. The other one is let's work harder on officiating the defender, because we've had plays where I think there was a travel, but I think the player traveled because he got bumped. Okay, so if we're officiating the defender, because remember the defender has all these things you got to do to not only establish the goal guarding position, we'll say obtain, but maintain. And if they're doing all that, then it's going to be very easy for us to tell when the offensive player runs them over. Okay? So, which, by the way, good call. And I guess you doubled with them, but you didn't show. So that's great. So now
early in the half.
yeah. So now I want you to sell, because it was here. You just kind of, that's your time to shine. Offense.
Yeah.
All right?
But good patience there, because he saw that he had a
Yeah,
double.
so great patience. Take it. And then you, another good one. Came right behind him. So that was great. So those are the two keys. I want you to work hard off ball, officiate the defender, and your wide position. Get a little wider. Okay? Patience on your rotations, but the lead is going to be key because there's a lot of motion going on. All right, so we may need to rotate a little bit earlier. And if we go and they swing it, come on back. We can do that, okay? All right.
Appreciate it. Yep.